Discover Saint Lucia like never before. Secrets, beauty, and island life. Welcome to Taste the World with Thomas, where we dive deep into the heart of the world's most fascinating countries. Today, we're taking you to the breathtaking island of Saint Lucia, a tropical paradise full of hidden wonders, volcanic mysteries, and a culture as vibrant as its sunsets. From $1 lobster meals to drive-in volcanoes, and from romantic escapes to surprising local traditions, this is the side of Saint Lucia most tourists never see. Buckle up, because these 25 mind-blowing facts will challenge what you think you know about Caribbean life. Let's begin. Fact 1. Saint Lucia is the only country in the world named after a woman. Saint Lucia holds a rare distinction. It's the only nation on Earth named after a woman. The island was named by French colonizers in honor of Saint Lucy of Syracuse, a Christian martyr. According to legend, French sailors were shipwrecked on the island on December 13th, Saint Lucy's feast day, and thus gave her name to the land. But this isn't just a quirky historical footnote. It symbolizes the island's deep connection to feminine strength, something still seen in St. Lucian society today, where women often lead businesses, communities, and even politics. In a world of George, Louis, and Charleses, St. Lucia proudly stands alone, both in name and spirit. Fact 2. You can literally bathe in a drive-in volcano, and people do. Welcome to Sulphur Springs, the world's only drive-in volcano, where you don't just admire the landscape, you soak in it. Located near the town of Soufriere, this dormant volcano allows you to drive right up to the edge of steaming vents and bubbling mud pools. But the real experience? Bathing in the volcanic mineral waters. Locals and visitors alike claim the black, sulfur-rich mud has healing properties for skin and joints. The scent of sulfur is intense, and the terrain looks like something out of a sci-fi movie, but the warm baths feel like nature's own spa. In Saint Lucia, volcanic activity isn't just a geological feature. It's part of everyday wellness. Fact 3. Locals pay just $1.50 to dine on fresh lobster. Here's how. Imagine sitting beachside, the sun setting over the Caribbean, and biting into a grilled lobster tail for less than $2. Sounds impossible? Not in St. Lucia. While resort restaurants charge premium prices, local food shacks and coastal markets offer fresh-caught lobster straight from the ocean for the local price of around $1.50 to $2 especially when in season. The trick? Go where the locals go. Fishing villages like Dennery or Anse-la-Raye host weekend seafood festivals where dishes are prepared on open fires with island spices and zero pretension. It's not just a cheap meal, it's a full cultural experience wrapped in foil and flavor. Fact 4. This island celebrates an entire month of music and carnival. Every year, St. Lucia erupts into color, rhythm, and celebration for an event unlike any other. St. Lucia Carnival. More than a festival, it's a month-long explosion of soca music, dance competitions, parades, and vibrant costumes. Held every July, Carnival showcases the soul of St. Lucia, a blend of African, French, and Caribbean traditions where locals rehearse for months and streets become a stage of joyful resistance and cultural pride. What began as a religious festivity now attracts global travelers and locals alike in a liberating, high-energy celebration. For many St. Lucians, Carnival is more than fun. It's identity in motion. Fact 5. St. Lucians live with active volcanic steam vents in their backyard. While many people worry about natural disasters, St. Lucians have a unique relationship with their environment. In areas around Soufriere, Some families live just minutes from active volcanic steam vents. On cooler mornings, you can literally see the steam rising across the hillsides, like the earth is exhaling. Locals use this geothermal activity to their advantage, cooking with hot stones, boiling water directly from the ground, or even incorporating the warm steam into natural therapies. It's a reminder of just how close to the Earth's power island life can be, and how tradition and adaptation have created harmony between people and Volcano. Fact 6, $400 a month? The cost of living here might shock you. Dreaming of island life doesn't always mean emptying your bank account. In Saint Lucia, it's possible to live a modest but comfortable lifestyle for under $400 per month, especially in rural areas or small villages like Mikoud or Vieux Fort. Locals often grow their own food, fish daily, and live in homes passed down through generations. Rent for a basic apartment can be as low as $150 USD, and a full bag of fresh produce from the market may cost under $10. While tourists pay resort prices, St. Lucians enjoy a cost of living that still reflects community-based, sustainable living. For digital nomads or retirees, it's a Caribbean secret worth considering. Fact 7. The Pitons are so iconic, they're even on the beer bottle. Towering over St. Lucia's southwestern coast, the Gros Piton and Petit Piton are more than just volcanic peaks, they're national icons. These twin mountains, rising sharply from the Caribbean Sea, are so beloved that they appear on everything from passport covers to Piton beer bottles. Climbing them is no small feat. Gros Piton takes about 2 hours to hike and rewards climbers with jaw-dropping views over the island. But even from afar, the Pitons dominate the skyline and the local imagination. To St. Lucians, they symbolize strength, pride, and natural beauty, and visitors can't help but fall under their spell. Fact 8. St. Lucia's beaches change color, depending on where you go. St. Lucia isn't your average island when it comes to beaches. Here, the sand literally changes color depending on where you are. In the north, you'll find classic white sand beaches perfect for swimming and sunbathing. But head south, near Soufrière, and the sand turns a deep, almost black volcanic gray, thanks to ancient lava flow from the island's volcanic center. This contrast makes St. Lucia a photographer's dream, and each beach tells a different story. Whether you want calm turquoise waters or rugged surf and scenery, the island offers it all. A beach for every mood, every photo, and every memory. Fact 9. School children still learn traditional Kwéyòl, a Creole legacy. Though English is the official language, many Saint Lucians grow up speaking Kwéyòl, a French-based Creole that's been passed down for generations. It's more than a dialect. It's a symbol of resilience, identity, and cultural pride. In schools and community centers, children are taught to read, write, and sing in Kwéyòl, especially during Junin Kwéyòl, a national day dedicated to Creole heritage. You'll hear it in markets, in music, and even in political speeches. In a globalizing world, Saint Lucia stands out as a country fighting to preserve its linguistic roots and succeeding. Fact 10. Want to own land in paradise? St. Lucia offers it to foreigners. Unlike many island nations, St. Lucia welcomes foreign property buyers, and the process is surprisingly straightforward. With a bit of paperwork and government approval, you can own your piece of Caribbean paradise. From beachfront villas to hilltop retreats with Piton views, properties range from $50,000 fixer-uppers to million-dollar estates. There's also a citizenship by investment program, where buying approved real estate can lead to dual citizenship. Whether you're retiring, relocating, or investing, Saint Lucia offers a rare mix of tropical charm and legal ease, a paradise with open doors. Fact 11. You can cross the island in just 1 hour, but you'll need a strong stomach. Saint Lucia may look small on a map, but driving across it is an adventure in itself. The island is just 27 miles long and 14 miles wide, but winding mountain roads make every mile feel longer. Twists, turns, and sudden drops are common. Locals joke you need a cast-iron stomach and nerves of steel to drive from Castries to Vieux Fort. But the payoff? Lush jungle views, cliffside ocean panoramas, and colorful roadside villages. For adventurous travelers, it's more than a commute. It's a roller coaster ride through the heart of the island. Fact 12. The food scene is a wild fusion of French, African, and Caribbean flavors. Saint Lucia's cuisine is a delicious reflection of its colonial past and African heritage. Every bite tells a story. Green fig and saltfish, the national dish, mixes hearty simplicity with spice. You'll find French-inspired pastries, African-style stews, and island twists on Indian curries. Street vendors serve akra, fried fish cakes, and roti, while upscale restaurants offer lobster with coconut rum sauce. Food isn't just sustenance here, it's a celebration, a fusion, and a point of pride. In Saint Lucia, every meal is a passport into culture. Fact 13. Local markets sell a week's worth of tropical produce for under $15. If you know where to go, eating healthy in Saint Lucia can be shockingly affordable. At local markets in places like Castries, Soufrière, or Dennery, a week's supply of fruits and vegetables can cost as little as $10 to $15. Mangoes, bananas, avocados, dasheen, breadfruit, many of these are grown just miles away. There's little packaging, no middleman, and no nonsense. The produce is fresh, seasonal, and bursting with flavor. For locals, this is normal life. For visitors used to supermarket prices, it's a revelation. It's not just about savings, it's a deeper connection to the land, the farmers, and the rhythms of island living. Fact 14. St. Lucian women have a reputation for being bold and independent. On this island, women are often the backbone of the home, the economy, and the community. St. Lucian women are widely known across the Caribbean for being strong, outspoken, and fiercely independent. Historically, women here took charge when men went off to work on plantations or overseas. That legacy continues today, with female entrepreneurs, community leaders, and single mothers playing leading roles in daily life. This strength isn't just economic, it's cultural. Music, literature, and folklore all reflect a society where women's voices are not just heard, they're honored. It's island femininity with power and pride. Fact 15. Their national dish is named after a bird that's not even in the recipe. St. Lucia's national dish, green fig and saltfish, has a name that confuses many first-timers. The green fig isn't a fig at all. It's actually unripe banana, boiled and sliced, and there's no bird in sight. Saltfish refers to salted cod, imported from centuries of European trade. The combination is humble, but deeply flavorful, usually served with sautéed onions, garlic, and local herbs. It's a dish of history and survival. Simple ingredients made extraordinary through seasoning and tradition. It may sound odd, but take one bite, and you'll understand why St. Lucians proudly call this their own. Fact 16. St. Lucia hosts one of the world's most romantic resorts with private infinity pools. Want to experience paradise with a side of pure romance? St. Lucia is home to some of the most luxurious and romantic resorts in the world. Places like Jade Mountain and Ladera Resort offer open-air suites, each with a private infinity pool overlooking the Pitons. These aren't just hotel rooms, they're floating sanctuaries carved into the mountainside with no fourth wall, so your view is uninterrupted Caribbean blue. It's no wonder Saint Lucia wins award after award for honeymoons and destination weddings. Here, luxury blends with nature in a way that few other islands can match. Fact 17. The government gives tax breaks to foreign entrepreneurs. Saint Lucia isn't just a tropical retreat. It's becoming a hub for foreign investors and digital nomads, thanks to its business-friendly policies. The government offers tax incentives, duty-free concessions, and even startup support to attract outside talent. Whether you're opening a boutique hotel, launching an eco-tourism company, or running a remote tech business, Saint Lucia has clear paths to registration and benefits. And with English as the official language and strong internet connectivity, it's easier than you might think. It's a small island with big opportunities, especially for those ready to bring fresh ideas to paradise. Fact 18. The island once switched between French and British rule 14 times. Saint Lucia has a nickname, the Helen of the West Indies, because like the legendary Helen of Troy, it was fiercely fought over. The French and British battled for control 14 times, trading the island back and forth through wars and treaties. That colonial tug-of-war left its mark. French-sounding town names, British-style government, and a culture that blends both legacies. Even today, you'll see this dual identity in everything from food to architecture. Saint Lucia's history is turbulent, but it's also resilient. And that complex past is part of what makes its present so rich and unique. Fact 19. Most Saint Lucians are multilingual. English isn't always the first language. While English is the official language, many Saint Lucians grow up speaking Kwéyòl, Creole, at home. It's a rich, expressive language with roots in French, African, and Caribbean dialects, and it remains deeply woven into everyday life. From childhood lullabies to heated street debates, Kwéyòl is alive and vibrant. Many Saint Lucians effortlessly switch between English, Kwéyòl, and even some French and Spanish, especially in border trade and tourism. In Saint Lucia, language isn't just communication. It's culture, heritage, and resistance, and most locals are fluent in more than one voice. Fact 20. Some of the world's best scuba diving costs less than $50. Saint Lucia's underwater world is just as spectacular as its mountains. With coral reefs, shipwrecks, and volcanic ridges, the island offers some of the Caribbean's top dive spots. And the best part? A full guided dive, with gear included, can cost under $50 USD, especially in off-peak seasons. Local dive shops near Chastenay and Soufrière offer beginner to expert tours with stunning visibility and marine life. It's one of the rare places where you can dive with turtles and rays in the morning, then soak in a volcano by afternoon, all without breaking the bank. Fact 21. Electricity bills. Solar power is becoming the island's secret weapon. As global energy prices rise, Saint Lucia is turning to the sun. With over 3,000 hours of sunshine a year, more homes and businesses are switching to solar panels and renewable energy solutions. Some households report monthly electricity bills as low as $20 to $30. And the government has launched initiatives to help more families adopt solar. It's not just smart economics, it's smart survival. As a small island nation vulnerable to climate change, Saint Lucia is quietly leading the charge towards sustainable, affordable energy. Fact 22. It's one of the only islands where you can hike a volcano and snorkel in the same day. Adventure lovers, rejoice. In Saint Lucia, you can start your morning hiking Gros Pitons, trek through a tropical rainforest, then head straight to Anse Cochon or Sugar Beach for world-class snorkeling, all in the same day. The island's compact size and diverse geography make it a playground for explorers. Whether you're climbing volcanic ridges or floating above coral reefs, the terrain shifts dramatically in minutes. It's not just a beach destination. It's an island built for movement, discovery, and adrenaline, with nature showing off at every turn. Fact 23. Saint Lucia has its own Nobel laureate. Two, actually. For an island of just 180,000 people, Saint Lucia has produced not one, but two Nobel Prize winners. Sir Arthur Lewis won the Nobel in Economics in 1979 for his work on developing nations, and Derek Walcott, a poet and playwright, won the Nobel in Literature in 1992. It's the highest per capita rate of Nobel laureates in the world, proof that brilliance blooms even on small shores. Their legacies are honored in schools, libraries, and statues, and their stories inspire a new generation of Saint Lucians to dream big. Fact 24. Crime rates are lower than you might expect, especially for tourists. While no place is crime-free, Saint Lucia remains one of the safer Caribbean islands for tourists, especially in resort areas and small towns. Most crime is localized and non-violent, often linked to isolated urban centers. The government continues to invest in community policing and tourism security, and incidents involving foreigners are rare. Visitors who respect local customs, avoid risky areas at night, and stay alert typically experience nothing but warm hospitality. Here, safety and serenity still go hand in hand. Fact 25. With dual citizenship, you can live here permanently and travel visa-free to over 140 countries. Saint Lucia offers a citizenship by investment program that allows foreigners to become dual citizens in just a few months. With a minimum donation or investment in real estate or national projects, applicants can secure lifetime citizenship. But it's not just about living in paradise. St. Lucian passport holders enjoy visa-free or visa-on-arrival access to over 140 countries, including the UK and the Schengen area. For investors, retirees, and global travelers, this island offers more than beaches. It offers global freedom, financial security, and a place to truly call home. Closing narration, final scene. So now, you've seen a side of Saint Lucia that goes far beyond the travel brochures. From drive-in volcanoes to $1 lobster feasts, from Creole classrooms to infinity pool dreams, this island isn't just a place, it's a feeling, a rhythm, a story written in steam, sea, and soul. Whether you're planning your first visit or dreaming from afar, one thing's for sure: Saint Lucia will surprise you again and again. Thanks for watching Taste the World with Thomas. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and join us next time as we uncover the hidden wonders of another unforgettable destination. Until then, keep exploring, keep tasting the world.